All right, you guys, welcome back. Hope you all had a great trading week and that you're all doing splendid. My name is David, and I'm here to do the review of week 2 2020. So, to start things off, we're just gonna look at this beautiful picture here from Jazz Friend's newest video. It is how you trade in the bots room. It's called the golden ticket, the 3 steps. So, the first step when we come in the room, we have to find our direction. And how do we find our direction? Well, we look at the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the 8 hour, and the daily chart. Okay. And it also says here, look for a golden ticket setup. So we use the golden ticket to see, okay, are we having a living arrow on a living candle performing the number one, or do we have a number two, the trend, and so on and so on. Okay, so we look at the 4 hour, the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the 8 hour, and the daily chart to find our direction. When we have established our direction, we then go to step 2. Take trades off the 5-minute orange line and BB bands. BB bands are best, but orange lines are fine depending on the strength of the golden ticket setup and what arrow may be against you on the 15 and 30-minute time frames. All right. So in this video, I'm only gonna point out the trades from the 5-minute BB bands. I'm not gonna do the 5-minute orange lines because my videos are, well, it's for all people in the room, but I will make it as easy as possible to find out the trades, and so simple as it can be. So I'm only gonna do the 5-minute BB band trades for the people who are struggling here. So we're gonna wait with the 5-minute orange line trades. All right. So step 3. So when you have looked at the 5-minute BB band, it's coming to the 5-minute BB band, then you wait for step 3, and that is change of momentum. Okay, so enter trade of HA BB bands with momentum. So that's what we're gonna do, and I will show you how to do that. All right, so now we know how to trade, and then we just go to the room. All right, Monday. Monday. I was looking at the GU. So what when we come in the room, we look at the GU. So where's the price? So the price is above the orange line on the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the 8 hour, and the daily chart. So what that tells me, then it is a number 2. Okay? On the golden ticket. Look for trend and bounces off the BB band. It says here, the golden ticket is right here, okay? So we come in, see, oh, it's above, it's above, it's above, it's above. Look for trend and bounces off BB bands and orange line in direction of trend. Okay, so that's number 2, performing right here. So when you came in the room, 9 o'clock, we hit the 5-minute BB band, then moms changed, and you could have gotten this trade up. I did not take a screenshot here because I think I was a bit late in the room that day. But I'm gonna show you another trade that I took, because you see this right here, and right down here on the 5-minute BB band, that's down here at the 1 hour orange line and very close to the 1 hour BB band. So that's a very good trade right here. Okay. So you could have taken that for more than, yeah, 20 pips. Actually, it almost went for 30 pips because this is not the end. It's at the price 55, and that's where I took the trade down because, and I'm gonna show you something very interesting now because this day, Monday, um, I uh, I I hadn't talked to MT about the importance of the moms yet. Okay, I did that Tuesday, I think, late Tuesday. So my trade was not when the moms were red because I was taking this down. I took the trade right here. When I saw this, it came to the 5 minute orange line or the 5 minute BB band. Then it went up. I got this one and I saw this one. Remember from the last week, what we tweaked the last week? We looked a lot of on these setups with this arrow going up, like giving the last push, and then the yellow against with a small wick. I was like, well, that's the entry. So I sold it right here, okay? And why did I do that? Why on earth did I do that? Well, it's kind of a double top. Whenever you see these arrows and it looks like it came down and like it's going up a bit and it's kind of a floating candle, like it's in the middle, so it has to come down again to test the 4 hour orange line. Then you can actually get a very good trade here. What I did not do, because again I hadn't talked to MT yet about the importance of the moms, because we hadn't tweaked that from the first week. The first week we tweaked enter with the wait for a signal to enter on the HA or the 5 minute BB band. Remember that? What I challenged you to do. So this right here was my entry because I saw this. And what did happen, because I was entering against this, it's just crazy. When I know now that you have to enter off moms, this was just crazy to enter right here. Because what happened was I entered here and then it shot even higher. Remember, I have an 8 pip stop loss. So it went to right here and I was like, oh my god, this is gonna lose. I can't believe it. I thought I took a good trade. It is a good trade, but you have to wait for moms, okay? So if we look at it again, right here, okay? So it went even higher. So that's what happened. I went in here, it shot even higher, and then you got this signal here, a wick down, and crazy red momentum. And what price are we at now? The same price as I took it, but this time it's safer to take, okay? Because we have red moms. We have red moms now. We have this signal now, okay? This is your entry. Not before when they were green, but now is the entry, okay? At the same price. Hmm? So what happened? It went down. And it went down for 20 pips. And yeah, it got me my 20 pips. But it was still sketchy what I did, but it went through because it was a good trade. But next time, wait for the red moms, okay? Because that's the steps we're using. So I found my direction up here. Step 1, waited for the 5-minute BB band to break, or just to touch the 5-minute BB band, and then you wait for the step 3, and that is change of momentum. Okay, so when the moms changed, it went down. Good. Okay, what else? Well, okay, so now we're down here. Again, we're hitting the 5-minute BB band. And where are we now? We are on this beautiful edge right here. You see this edge? Now we have a new candle. It's 10 o'clock, so new candle. And we have this beautiful small red arrow up with the trend, right? So you could have taken this one right here. I think just before I took the screenshot, the moms, you can see it's dark green, so the moms already kicked in on both of them, got your signal, so you could been in there, and then it went up. I'm gonna show you on the next screenshot. The same with UC. You see here, it's 10 o'clock, so we got a new candle. We're at the 1-hour BB band. It hit the 1-hour yellow line. But now some of you who struggle may think, but David, it's a number 1. You can't go against that. Well, yes, you can, because you're actually not going against the number 1 golden ticket trade 1 and 4-hour direction with living arrow on living candle, because now they have done their job. So what kicks in again? The number 2, because you see this? You see this? It's a trend down. It's a trend down. So when this gets to its high, then this one, this candle, what color do you think this candle is going to be when we are right here on this beautiful flip down on the 4-hour? We're at the 8-hour orange line, and this is just like trending down. See the DX flashing red, and this one also screamed 6 just a couple of seconds ago as this turned green. So there's a correlation there between the GU and the UC. The GU is flashing green, ready to go up. So this one ready to go down, right? And you got your signal again. Oh, it's so perfect, man. Okay. Whoops. Okay, so this was my trade from before. See that? The GU where it went a bit higher because I entered like from the when it was still in the green, and it came up and almost stopped me out. It came up at -6 pips, almost 8 pips, but I was lucky. Should have waited for the red moms, and then would have been much safer. Okay, so yeah, that was the trade after it went down on the GU, what I just showed you before, up with the trend again here. See this? You could have picked up a lot of pips here. And on the UC down, a lot of pips down. See? Wick down again, falling down from the 8-hour orange line, falling down from the flip down, 4-hour flip down, and the 1-hour yellow line. Okay? Easy. Well, so now it's Tuesday. And Tuesday, what did I do there? Oh no, yeah, Tuesday. Well, when I came in the room, I saw this right here. It was on the BB band. I saw this right here. We had a wick down. We had this mob flashing. But the thing here is, we got this right here. This yellow arrow and a very, very certain green candle. Very strong, going up. And I was like, it's on the orange line at the BB band, so it must like fall down again. And I looked at this and was like, it's kind of ranging right here. So this 8-hour candle can like become red, right? And we broke the 4-hour BB band, so this could come down again. But what was happening was this was a breakout happening. So this didn't turn red, it turned green. Okay. Now, what we could have looked at, again, this is a very strong indication of like it's already yellow. So it can like in a split of second get a red arrow in, and then we're going against a yellow red. Okay. And we should never go against a yellow red. You see the golden ticket number 4, trade daily signal number 2. So actually I was going against the number 4. I was going against the holy golden ticket, and that got me end up losing. So don't do that. And even when it's coming off a flat line, this arrow is coming off a flat line, it's even bending a bit up. Okay. And what else? See this? See this? See this? 45-degree angles or slopes. Do not go against 45-degree angles. All right. You see this on the 15-minute chart? All candles are above, 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 above 30-min. That's what BR teach so much. He was like, it was one of his like things he really explained well in some of his videos. So when you come in the room, he was like, when he came in and like explained the charts, he was like, this is above, 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 above. Right? Remember? So when these are all above, none of them are under the orange line. None of them are under the orange line. So there's many candles, none of them under the orange line. So this is a clearly uptrend. And even when we have this, okay? So taking a trade down here is just nuts. It went even higher, and now the red came in, so we're going against the yellow red. And what I did, well, I still have some some fear of losing. So what I did again, I can't believe it, I did it again. I took a trade down again, okay? Because I was like, man, okay. The trade I took, it lost for 8 pips. Now should be the entry down. I think, well, this was 9 o'clock. That's where I took it down, and it went down, but only to the 5-minute orange line, and then up again. Then I took it down again here, totally ignoring this one, which we should never do. So this is also, I'm gonna tell that later what the tweaks of this review is gonna be, are gonna be, and that is also gonna be never go against a daily yellow red. Okay, that's gonna be one of the tweaks for this week, so we won't screw up. So I took it down again. I took it down because I saw this. Now we got a 4-hour blue. We talk about that sometimes, but still you're going against this. You're going against this crazy mother something. Okay, so I took it down again, and it went even higher. Yeah, I took it down here. Yeah, it was here, and the price was 33, and it went to price 29. See, this was were my trades. Going down, came up, stopped me out, made me lose, and like made me not accept my loss. So I took it again. Like, not that I revenge traded. Well, it's kind of revenge trading, but it's not. I didn't have the feeling of like, oh, I'm gonna show the market now. It's more like I it it should come down now. It should come down at some point. No, you don't know anything about the markets. Yes, you know a lot, but you can never know so much, or that that you can that you can predict 100% what's going to happen. Okay? It's probability games. It's not about being right. Okay? So just accept that loss, and even in the first thing, don't ever go against the daily red and the 45 degrees slopes. And that's also one of the tweaks. Uh, so, well, yeah, and did accept it. It went up here again and stopped me out, and then it came down. So, big red cross over this. Don't do it ever. Okay. Uh, so I'm gonna show you another trade you could have taken this day if you like to trade off the 1 hour orange line or close to. I only trade from the BB bands. I do not really like doing it from the orange line. So I do it only from the BB bands, and one other thing, double tops. Okay, I also trade the double tops. They're not always from the BB band. They're sometimes in the middle. But this right here. So we look at we come in the room. Step one, find your direction on the long-term charts. Okay, it's below, below, below. This one, well, sometimes just ignore the dailies if they're not like really showing anything like spectacular, or like, then just look at this, okay? Because you can sometimes get confused of the daily. It's more useful for like these kind of things, like, okay, now I really have to look at the daily, but this, I know it's above, but this is below, this is below, this is below. Okay, it's hitting the 8-hour orange line. It's very close to the 4-hour orange line, and this came up, almost hit the. Remember from the first week I explained, whenever we have this yellow line going like straight through the chart, and the orange line crossing it, there's gonna be a cross. It's a good trade. Down. See, this came up. So step two, we found our direction. It's number two, the trend. It's below. I know we have this candle. That's the number one. But now it's done its job because it got the price up to the orange line. So now the trend is going to kick back in. See here, step two, wait for it to come to the 5-minute BB band. We're here, getting our signal again, getting our red mums. Beautiful. And that's your trade. See? Woo! 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 Going down from the 4-hour orange line, 8-hour orange line, 1-hour orange line. Very nice for more than 20 pips. If you're doing a open take P, you can wait for the moms to turn back in. This should not be an entry up again, because it has nothing to do with our golden ticket step one. You see, it's a downtrend, it's a downtrend, It's downtrend. We don't have any living arrows on living candles going up. I know we have this blue. I mean, the master traders can take this up if they want to. Like, it's fine. But newbies and the people who struggle, don't do it. It's not a part of the 3-step way we do in the room, but it can be your exit point. Okay, so not an entry, but your exit from up here. So it went down. Now you're getting signals against you, moms against you. You're out. Boom. In plus more than 20 pips. Okay. Wednesday. All right. Oh, okay. Wednesday, I did the same thing on the UC. And I think the universe really tried to tell me, David, I'm just going to slap your face one more time with the 45-degree angles. So you will have it as a tweak in your review. So you won't ever do it again, or any of the other people in the room will never do it again. So when we came in the room and the price went up till the 1 hour BB band, I was looking at this flip down here. It looked great. Okay, so when it hit this, it's like, yeah, I can take it down. But still again, well, today we didn't have like a daily signal against us, but still it's going against the number 2 now, the trend. And the trend is your friend. Okay, so it's going against the number 2. I was being arrogant, just thinking, of course I can trade it down, but it didn't work out. So I did the same mistake of the slope. You see this? The above, above, above. Well, just came down, but you see this 30-minute orange line? This is perfect for taking it up. So now I'm gonna show you a trade up. See, come in the room. So if you trade from the, you can okay. So as Sergeant Pivot said, you can either trade from the 1 hour BB band top when you're trading it down. You can trade from the 1 hour BB band bottom if you're trading up, and you can trade from the orange line. Either way. Now it's on this side of the orange line, so that's gonna mean up. Okay, with the trend, it's above the 4-hour orange line, above the 8-hour orange line, so it's an uptrend. It's a number 2. We're very close to the 1 hour BB band. You see small jazz cross happening. It's a small wick. We look at this. Step 2. It already came down, hit the 5-minute BB band. It's hitting it right here, but we don't have moms yet. So you just let it climb down until you see change of momentum. There's your signal on the HA again with the moms. It's right here on the 30-minute orange line, so you can go ahead and take this trade up with the trend, with the number 2. Okay. Yeah, and that's what happened. Rush went all the way up. See, major up. Okay, that's very good trade. Okay, and then I'm gonna show the well, you could have gone out right here. Again, you got this green right here. You're now outside the 1 hour BB band, outside the 4 hour. It even pierced the yellow line. So you could have gone out here, like when moms turned against you. And again, do not take the trade down. Still, it's still a number 2. Okay, and we even have this candle right here. So it's both a number 1 living arrow on living candle. It's also number 2. So don't go against it. And the 45-degree slopes. Okay. Wednesday. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm gonna show you the GU also, and it was a bit messed up, but still, remember what I spoke about? The 4-hour yellow line going straight across, the orange line coming down to meet the yellow line, and maybe the cross happening. Got this 1-hour flip down. So just before class, no, it was 9 o'clock. It was in class. So in class, it came up. So the direction here, it's just below the 8-hour orange line. It's below the 4-hour orange line. And now it's hitting this flip down on 1 hour. See the price, it went up here, hit it. So it's a number 2. Trend is down. Okay, even though it looks messed up, it's down. Okay, we got this beautiful sign that there's a very good chance that it's gonna go back down. So it went up. So step 1, again, look for that direction. So we established the direction. It's down with the number 2. So we wait for it to come to the 5-minute orange line. It goes all the way up here. So what do? We wait for the move to happen. Down with moms. Step 3. Okay. And it came down, and it did get red moms over here. Around here. Then it came down, hit this HA BB band, came up again, and that right here, if you missed the first move, that's your second entry. Second entry to get it down. See, came up, the HA BB band flipped down, got this yellow, and now you just have to wait for moms again. And you got your signal again. So, what is this? It's a very good entry down. And that was right here. I know it came up, and actually, if you would have had a 8-pip stop loss, if you entered right here, then you would actually have been stopped out, because this was price 20, I think, and it went up to price 33. So in these cases, or like, you don't have to have a 8-pip stop loss. What you can do is having a stop loss, and I know Dips Maverick talked about this. I think it was him. You can have a stop loss that's just right above the 5-minute BB band, like where it went to, like it's high. So then you're much safer. Then it can just like do whatever it wants to do without breaking this new very strong wall. Okay, that's the new very strong wall on the 5-minute BB band. So when it came up here, you were still safe because your stop loss is just right above the 5-minute BB band. Okay, understand that? And then the move happened down. You could have picked up a lot of pips here. See this? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Yeah. Now Thursday. So okay. So I came in the room. I looked at UC, And now I had learned my lesson with the 45-degree angles. See this? This crazy slope up. Am I gonna trade this down? No, 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 no. So I learned my lesson. So yeah, I was just staying away from this because I trade from the 1 hour BB band. So for me to trade the UC, this candle right here, or the price on the 1 hour, should come all the way down to the 1 hour BB band, so I can take it up with this trend, this trend, this trend, this change of trend, this breakout. Okay. So what did I do? I looked at the GU, and you know, again, if you struggle, trade the UC and the GU, maybe sometimes the EG, okay? But do not trade the GC, and I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, as I spoke about before in my first video, the spread is very high. It's like almost 4 pips, and it's very aggressive, okay? And what I saw today, if we came in the room, it's 9 o'clock, and we look at this right here, look at the chart patterns on the GU, and then look at the GC. Don't they look similar? See this? Going down, up, flip. It's kind of flip down, up, flip down. 4 hour, got this very big 4 hour candle down, got this very big 4 hour candle down. The 8 hour looks similar too, and the daily even looks similar. See this? Okay, so what you should think is that they will go the same direction today because, well, they look very much the same. But now the UC was a very, very great uptrend. So this was gonna go up the entire day. And what is this pair? What is the GC pair? It's pound against the US, the Canadian dollar, right? So the Canadian dollar is also on the UC, the dollar, the dollar against the dollar, the Canadian dollar. So sometimes the GC will go the same direction as the UC because they're both cat pairs, okay? And sometimes the GC will go the same direction as the GU because they're both pound pairs. So this right here did not go the same direction as the GU did this day. It went with the UC. Okay, so you can get so confused when it didn't look like the UC. You see, UC is totally another chart pattern. But it looked like the GU, but it didn't perform like the GU because it followed the UC this day. So just leave the GC if you're not a master trader. Just be fine with UC and GU. They perform so great. I've shown so many great trades on the UC and the GU. So just trade those trades, and don't be greedy and like, I'm gonna trade the GC because it's so juicy and love it how many pips it gives. Yeah, it also takes a lot of pips. Okay, so okay, so I was just gonna say that. Now, if we look at the GU, so I didn't trade the UC yet because it had to come down to the 1 hour BB band. So I looked at the GU, and now it was a good trade, but it was not perfect because it was still, we had this 4 hour, and I was like, is this gonna perform? So it's actually a bit against the number one, but it still performs. So I'm just gonna show you the trade. So it's maybe more for like advanced trading, because we really want to follow like straight the golden ticket. But still, we hit the 1 hour BB band right here. See this last candle before session came up, how the flip down met the price, and it's a downtrend. It's below, it's below, it's below, it's below. So it's kind of a number two really, but we still have this super arrow. But when you have a lot of experience, you kind of know if they're gonna perform or not. So what I did, I looked at this right here. So we established it was a trend down. Now we had this, but still trend down. Came up number two, or the step two, waited for the 5 minute BB band to break, or just to be at the 5 minute BB band, and then it came down. Could have entered here on moms, but it was before session. So what you should have done, wait for it to come up again so you can get your second entry off the HA BB band. And now you have red moms, so that's your entry. Okay, and later, like at 10 o'clock, we got this down. Okay, actually I think I went in right here. I think that was my entry right here, because now I knew for sure. Yeah, I waited for this one here, because a lot of times we see, whenever we have a 4 hour signal at 9 o'clock, it performs some, does its job. Remember, MT talks about that a lot of times. Now the 4 hour has performed, and now this new 10 hour signal, 10 o'clock, sorry, 10 hour, 10 o'clock signal is gonna take over for now, okay? So that could have been a very safe trade, because actually right now we have, now it's at the golden ticket. Now it's allowed to take it, okay? Because now we have this one here. It's taking over, so it's a number one, and it's also a number two with the trend down, okay? So you could have taken this one, okay? Came down, up again to the HA BB band. Step three, enter with moms off the HA BB band. Okay, it's right here. It's right here. Okay. So you could have taken it down, and then I got out when I saw this right here. You see what time it is? 10:45 almost. So what is that? What the heck is that? Well, that's happy hour, my friend. That's gonna change the direction. So always be aware whenever it gets like 10:30, 10:45, you have to be very cautious, okay? Because the trend can change, or the direction can change, okay? So we got green moms. Again, this could have been your exit. This is not going to perform more. I got a very sketchy feeling about like trying to take this down even further, because like it was happy hour. We got this now. And this 4-hour candle was floating. And do you think it's gonna touch the, that's what Anissa talks a lot about. She talks a lot about the floating candles. Is this gonna hit this BB band first, or do you think it's gonna hit this? Well, if you think it's gonna hit this first, now when it's happy hour and the moms have changed, and this looks a bit weak now, then you're wrong. It's gonna go up and test the 4-hour orange line again. So I went out in plus pips, and then right when I went out, just got happy hour. Okay, I looked at UC, and you see where I know it's all the way up here. 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 And I know we have the 45-degree angles, but now it's different. It's not in the middle of the session or in the beginning of the session. It's right when happy hour kicks in, and a lot of times whenever we have a crazy trend up or a crazy trend down at happy hour, we will get a very decent move against it. So what I saw was the psycho number. It hit the psycho number right at happy hour. So that's a very good indication of like it can turn around and like it has to take a breath, right? Has to take a break going up, okay? And you can pick up a lot of nice pips there because it went so far up. So what I did, I went in, not here. Let me see. I went in here. So when it hits the psycho number, don't enter yet. Even if it's still crazy uptrend, crazy uptrend. Okay. What you should do, wait for it like to hit the psycho number, then it comes down, and then it gives it last push up around the psycho number again, and then you get more signals. This signal, it went to 04. So that was my entry right up here. I think right here, around here, just before this. Moms kicked in, got this on the 50-min chart, 30-min, got an 8-hour blue, DX flashes red, and we have happy hour. Okay, that was my entry. And yeah, I was in session for like, or I was in the room like after the session closed, and I went out in plus 10 pips because it turned a bit slow, but yeah, it turned a bit slow, so I went out because I was like, oh, is this gonna kick in again? The trend is gonna kick in again. So actually, it was all right. I mean, I'm gonna show you what happened, but I went out here, okay? The trend's still up. Yeah, look what it did. It came even further down because whenever we have this, like, it's gone so high, or in some cases it's going down so much, it has to turn for like a kind of decent like move the other way around. So what I should have done, again, this is fear of losing. I went out in 10 pips. I could have just let the trade play out because I have an 8 pip stop loss and a 20 pip take profit. I should just like let it play out. Let it play out because it's so high up. It has to like go for more than 10 pips at least. I think. That's just my opinion. Okay, so could have been in plus 20 pips if I did not have fear of losing. Then I wouldn't have like moved my take profit to 10, or I think I went out manually. So if I did not have fear of losing, I could have let it play it out and give me the double, 20 pips instead of 10 pips. Okay, that was my trade right there. See, 10 pips, and it went for much more. But perfect entry, very good entry when the moms turned, right? Happy hour. And also the geo. So I took 10 pips here, and then I saw. You see, this is like a long time after session close. So I'm just gonna show you what happened, because one day it's gonna happen in the session. So then you're prepared whenever that happens. So I'm gonna show this trade even if it was outside of session. So this one here, it went up again, right after happy hour. I was like, it's gonna go up again. So the trade I went out of in plus pips, and it went up, hit this very nice edge. See this 1 hour edge, and it's flattened out. Hit this. Now you have new signal down. Okay, so this one here has done its job, and again the trend is gonna take over. Again, it was after session, so I was not gonna go for 20 pips here because it was kind of very slow. Everyone's gone home, right? So, but again, enter with momentum. Went in here and got me 10 pips, exactly 10 pips, and then it turned. Okay, Friday, okay, almost done. Sorry if this video is a bit long, but I think it's for the best that we really like really talk about this in a slow way so everyone can understand it. Okay, so we're not just rushing through this video. So Friday, what did I look at there? Yeah, Friday I looked at the UC. So the UC, and I was just gonna. No, it's fine. It's fine. The UC was right here. Again, we come in the room. It's Friday. It's Friday, and we're gonna take some very good trades. So we come in the room, use Jazz's beautiful step 3, or yeah, 3-step uh, trading strategy. Uh, um, so step 1, look for direction on the long terms. And when I came in the room, I saw this right here. It's at the orange line. We have uptrend here. So this might have done its job. And also it was NFP. These big moves are NFP at 8:30. Okay. And I looked at the 8-hour also. You see this? We had a crazy trend up for the last couple of days. And now we still have this trend up. It's hitting. Got a new candle now. This one has done its job. We're at the 8-hour orange line, very close to the 8-hour BB band. So what is that? That's an uptrend. Okay. And the 4-hour, yeah, it's below. And it's below here. That's right. But are you gonna obey the 4-hour and the 1-hour, or the 8-hour and the daily? Which one do you think is strongest? this here, and this here. Are you gonna think it's a trend down? Or are you gonna think it's a trend up? It's a trend up. 8-hour and dailies are stronger than the 1-hour and the 4-hour. So we look at this uptrend, and it went down. We got 4-hour blue. So this new candle is very likely to go up. And here it's very likely to go up. Okay. Sometimes when big moves happen like this, then it reasserts itself, like climbing up again to the original price where it was before. Okay. So that was my thoughts of this UC pair. So what did I do? I entered right here. See, it came down. So we established the step 1 trend off, look for trend and bounce off BB bands and orange line in the direction of the trend. Okay, so now we established that we have our direction. So step 2, wait for it's coming to the 5-minute BB band. Already did. So now we just have to wait for moms. And we got moms right here. Right here, before session, or before 9. We were in session. We were in session at 8:30. So we went in right here, or you could have gone in right here at the first move. I didn't. It went up, then it came down. Again, retested. Now we have a flip up here. Okay. So that is the second move. So I entered right here. I saw the signal. The mom turned green at 8. DX turned green, and you know the DX follows this. So whenever this is green, this one should be green also, and this one should be red on the GU and the GC also. And the EG should be green as well. Okay, so I got in here, right here, okay, and then we got right around here, and it's at the 4-hour orange line now. So what happened Friday? Remember, guys, we had a bit of a struggle right here because it was at the 4-hour orange line. So the trend on the 4-hour chart wanted to kick back in down, but this was still strong up, right? And we now have a wick on the daily orange line trying to pull up, but still we have this reds, so that's gonna like maybe push it down with the 4-hour trend. So it was a bit confused here, but eventually the trend on the 8-hour and the daily did perform. It did win for more than 20 pips. But what I again had, and that's also going to be one of the tweaks for this week. I know we have a few tweaks, but it's very important that we do them. And the tweak that's going to be a psychological one is don't have fear of losing, because you can do so many wrong things when you have fear of losing. We just have to trust Jasfran. We have to trust him and his beautiful 3-step trading strategy and the golden ticket and the formula. It's all perfect. So we just have to push the button and like be okay if it goes either in plus or minus. Okay, it's a probability games. It's not about being right. If you want to be right, then you will hesitate a lot of times on very good potential good trades. Okay, we don't care about it's gonna lose or win. Don't care. Just take the good setups. So what I did here, I had fear of losing. So what I thought was smart, and maybe it, again, I moved my stop loss. I moved my stop loss from 8 pips up till 2.5 pip plus. So I was like, yes, now I can't lose. So if it's gonna turn on me, then I won't lose. I will get my 2.5 pip and I will not lose because I hate losing, right? You shouldn't have that mindset. So what happened? This was my entry. It was a good entry, right? When moms turned green at the HABB bands, second move, you got entered here for first move. Came up, then it came down again, hit the HABB band, and then wait for moms again, and then you could enter. And I did. And then it was like going up and down, up and down. But it never, okay, it came a bit further down, like -3 or 4 pips, I think. I think my 8 pip stop loss was around down here. But you see, after this move, small move right here, and that move right here down was it was that move right here on the 15-minute orange line. The first time it hit that, it went down again. So I moved my stop loss plus 2.5 pip, and yeah, it went up. It was above. I moved it to 2 plus 5 pips when it was like the price was around up here, and plus maybe 7 or 8 pips, maybe even 10 pips. Then it went down, stopped me out in plus, but only 2.5 pips. And what happened then? Up and down, up and down, up and then up eventually. So you should not have moved your stop loss. Should have waited. Let the trade play out. Okay. And then it would have won. Would have given you more than 20 pips. Okay. So do not have fear of losing. And that gets us to this. So let's just go through this one more time. How to trade the bots formula. You come in the room. Step 1, get direction. How do you get direction? 1, 4, 8 hour, and daily chart. Those are the one you looks at. And then you ask, but how should I find the direction? Well, you just use the golden ticket. Is it a number 1, living arrows on living candles performing? Is it a number 2, just the trend? Look at where the price are. Is the price below or above the orange line? That's how you find out the trend. Is it a number 4, the daily signal? Go with the trade the daily signal. And the number 3, look for. That's embarrassing. I can't remember the number 3. Look for 5 and 50-minute orange line signals. It's very rare we use this one, okay? But most times it's number 1 or 2, then sometimes number 4, and in rare occasions number 3. Okay, but so you use the golden ticket. Now that's your step 1. You established your direction, up or down, on the long-term charts. What direction are we having today? Now you go to step 2. Take trades from 5-minute orange lines and BB bands. So, and we are only gonna do the BB bands. Okay, if you want to do the 5 minute orange lines, be my guest if you feel confident enough, or like that you know what to do. You can go ahead and be my guest, do it. But I'm only gonna show this right here, the BB bands. So we wait for the BB bands, or the price to hit the 5 minute BB band. Then it hits the BB band and it might break it and go climb up or climb down, and you just wait. Now it's hit the 5 minute BB band. So what do you wait for then? Step 3, momentum of HA BB bands. And that, my friend, is your entry. Okay? Very, very good. Very good. I think I think next week is gonna be very good. I think 2020 is gonna be a very good year for all of us. I think now we really established what we all should do together. Like we're gonna take over the markets, maybe. Uh, so I did some tweaks this week. Rule number 1: never go against 45-degree slopes. This is a 45-degree slope. Okay, can also be the other way around. So like this one going down instead. Do not go against the slopes. Please just don't do it. John Wick, again, he uses these 45-degree slopes. John Wick. I don't know where he is, but that's what he uses in the right way. So whenever, like, if this was the 5 minute orange line, it hits here, then he takes another trade up. Then it comes up, hits the it goes down again, hit the 5 minute orange line again. He takes another trade up. It goes up and comes down again, hit the 5 minute orange line, and he takes another trade up, and then he just gets a lot of plus pips. Okay. Rule number 2: never, ever, 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 ever go against daily yellow-red signals. Okay. Just don't go against them. Go with them, please, will ya? So remember these tweaks. They're important. So I challenge you for next week to like practice these rules I've written down. Rule number 3: be okay with losing a trade. I could have had much more pips this week if I wouldn't have been afraid of losing. Being afraid of losing will make you hesitate on potential winning trades. In the week 1, I had a lot of hesitation, where it did play out very good trades. Yeah, take profit too early. I did this week, right? I took my 10 pips on the UC instead of letting it play out. Move your stop loss, and that goes both ways. Like move your stop loss in plus, because you can't take that it's gonna be a loss or a minus. So you move it in stop. You move it in take profit, and then you get stopped out, and then the trade plays out. Like it would have played out if you didn't move your stop loss. And in the other way, move your stop loss even further, like not accepting the price is gonna go down. I'm gonna show you in a bit. Take another trade, revenge trade, or not accepting a loss. Okay, I'm gonna show you. That's also what I did on the UC Tuesday. I did not accept a loss, so I took another trade and added to my losing trade. Okay, rule number 4: work on your mindset. This is mindset. Be okay with losing a trade. You have to work on that. Work on your mindset. Work on your mindset. put in some other programs in your brain, for God's sake. Okay. This is what I'm gonna show you about. This right here, moving your stop loss, or take another trade, revenge trade, or not accepting a loss. So the price comes down, you go long here. Hey dudes, I'm going long here. Check this out. And long means you buy it. Okay. Then it goes down, and you get a losing trade, and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I lost this one. Okay, I'm gonna show the markets now. I'm gonna take another trade up. Another great trade up. And then this one loses also, and you're like, oh man, I hate this market. Now I'm really gonna show. Who does the market think it is? I'm gonna take it up again. Because it has to turn at some point, right? It has to turn. Please turn. I hope you're gonna turn now. Like taking another trade, or like just moving your stop loss. If your stop loss is right here, you go in here, you buy it. You have stop loss right here, and then you move down your stop loss to here because you see it's coming near your stop loss. No, I'm gonna move my stop loss because I know it's gonna win. No, you don't know anything. The market can do whatever it wants to do. Okay? It's probability games. It's not about being right. And then it comes down here, you move your stop loss again. Oh no, 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 no. I'm gonna move it down here. Now I'm safe. Now I'm safe. And then it goes down again. Oh, I'm gonna move it again. I'm gonna move it. No, I'm gonna take off my stop loss. I'm gonna take off my stop loss so it can just run in the entire for like going all the way down to hell. Okay? And then you white out your account and you're like, oh my God, what is this trading? I'm gonna just quit this. I'm gonna quit. I don't like this. I don't like being wrong. Oh, we really have to learn this, okay? This might be one of the most important things we should all like teach each other. It's like it's okay if you have a losing trade, okay? Be okay with it. Lose it next day. New setup. Let's try again. Don't not accept a loss. So you're gonna add to a loser. Okay? And then you're gonna be so much in minus, and then you're gonna go in next day, you're gonna take a good trade, but you have to take so many good trades or so many days. Like if you're going only doing one trade a day, it's gonna be so many days before you break even for this big screw up you did one of the days. Should be the other way around. Whenever you have a loss, stop for the day. Whenever you have a win, take another win. Like it's the way John Wick does. He has a win, takes another win, takes another win, takes another win. Okay? Not this way around. Okay, so that was that. Yeah, and so rule 4, work on your mindset. How do we do that? And see, I hope I'm allowed to do this. Gonna show this. How do we train our mindset? Well, Jazz Friend talked about trigram healing. We did those sometimes in beginning of session. Um, he has a lot of different stuff like hypnosis. It's hypnosis, okay? So money flows to you, deep trance to attract money, 1,000 wealthy affirmations, hypnosis, you're a billionaire, hypnosis, purify money attraction, release blockages, attract money. Okay, so if you have money blockages, like that you don't deserve a lot of money, like you have to fix that as well. Be a successful entrepreneur. You're a money magnet, attracting money. So you go to his YouTube channel. This is a channel of bringing you closer to your true self, so you can accomplish all your goals. We want to do that, accomplish our goals, right? So use his site, his YouTube channel. Then go ahead and download the Audacity. There's an old video on our YouTube channel where Jasfran spoke about all these different mindset things you could do. So it's just like his words. He talked about Audacity. So download that program and you can record yourself, uh, like saying a lot of very good trading affirmations, that you're a good trader, that you never lose, you're always in profit, you deserve a lot of money, you make 5,000K a trade, uh, anything, anything that's good for your mindset, right? Uh, yeah. So Audacity, and then sleep with it, okay? Loop it, like you can record some affirmations and then you can loop it, like copy paste it and like put it in again and copy paste that, put it in again. So it's like for 8 hours, and then you're gonna sleep with it every night for 8 hours. That's gonna be a lot of hours. You're gonna hear very good mindset stuff. The subliminal power, he also spoke about, Jasfran. That's reprogram your mind while use your computer using proven techniques. There's like subliminal programs, brainwave music, brain training, and subliminal movies. So that's where you can put in your affirmations, and then they're gonna like pop up on your screen, so you see it all the time. Okay, I use that as well. And then do affirmations in the mirror. Okay, so every day stand in front of the mirror, find some very good affirmations you can do, and then like for X amount of minutes, you can like say, I'm a good trader, I believe in myself, I'm very confident, I'm a master trader, I win all my trades, uh, I'm in profit all the time, my trades are so good, my trades are so sharp, I take perfect entry, okay? And also you can read some very good trading books. I just got Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I'm gonna read that. And Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas is a must. That's the psychology of trading, so that's the most important thing. It's mindset. And then I also listened to a very good podcast channel called Desire to Trade podcast, where this guy like interviews a lot of very good traders, and they like, yeah, successful traders, and they talk a lot about like mindset and their journey to becoming profitable traders, the journey to it. It's really good. I think you should give it a try, like a Desire to Trade podcast. Yeah. So guys, I think that was it for this weekly review. And last of all, never give up. Okay, guys, if you quit, then you're game over. You're out. But if you don't give up, you still you're still on the road to becoming successful and achieving the goals you have. Okay? So never ever ever give up. Follow your heart. Be true to yourself. Find out what your purpose is, and then never give up. Okay, guys, no matter what, no matter how dark it gets, the darker it gets, the brighter it gets. The harder the ball hits the ground, the higher it goes. Okay, so keep pushing, keep doing everything you can, keep giving all your efforts. Okay, guys, I know you can do it. All of you, you can do. It's just a matter of changing your belief beliefs about yourself. Okay, guys? So you got this. You got this. So guys, that was it for this weekly review. I will see you guys next week, and until then, do the rules I spoke about, the challenges I have for you. And until next week, you guys take care. Bye now.